Hi, I'm Jim with Pour the Juice, and in today's video, I'm going to be trying out the Knob Creek 10-year rye. Um, this Knob Creek product came out a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago at this point, maybe a little bit longer actually. But just got my hands on one. Took a little bit out of the top just to try it out the other night, and just to let it open up a bit. And I had some thoughts on it. And I know, a bunch of other whiskey tubers have shared their thoughts on it previously. And I thought it deserved its own video. So if you like Knob Creek, if you like Jim Beam, hopefully you'll be interested in this video. I, like most people, I would assume, have not tried the Booker's Rye, the famous Booker's Rye. Never got the opportunity to try it. So whenever Jim Beam does release, a higher age rye, I always do want to try and just see how good it is. So I did come into this with some higher expectations. Um, those were shot down by watching other reviews on this bottle, because what I gathered from a lot of people that reviewed it when it first came out was that it just wasn't all that they had hoped it would be. And I think there could be a couple reasons for that. One, this is 100 proof. A lot of those big new ryes that come out that people love, big bourbons that people love, are usually higher proof products. So maybe the 100 proof stifled it. But I do want to dive in and just see what sort of notes I get. Because I'll be honest, the other day, I thought it was very pleasant. Really enjoyed it. I'm getting something today on the nose that I didn't the other day when I tried it, and that's going to be a little bit of a fruit note, which I enjoy. There's the caramel. There's a little bit of that, Jim Beam nuttiness, but it's faint. It's barely there. The fruit that I'm getting is stone fruit. I want to almost say it's a little bit of a peach. So on the nose is like, with the brown sugars and, you know, all those spices that you get from a rye, it is almost verging on kind of a peach cobbler type nose. There is a kind of a rubbing alcohol twinge on the end of it, which could just be because it's a new bottle. It's only been open for a few days. That tends to happen with me. I'll open a bottle and I'll get that, and then after I get a few pours out of it, that disappears. But I am getting that right now a little bit. Also get some barrel on there. I definitely get the age on the nose. Let's try it. Definitely get more peanut on the palate than I did on the nose. It's like a cinnamon peanut, I would say, from those baking spices from the rye. The fruit is almost entirely gone. I don't get any of that. There's caramel in there, there's brown sugar, there's a substantial amount of oak. This to me, it's a very solid rye. I don't know if I would go up to great on this, but I think at the price point, I don't think anybody would be upset with owning one. I've tried their 6 year. I've tried a store pick of their ryes, and I always thought they were good, but I didn't think they were anything special. And this is verging on that special, the extra years, the extra age really does help out the whiskey, in my opinion. I think you can even argue that it tastes older than 10 years. I know 10 years is pretty old for a rye, but in general, I'm getting a lot more of the barrel than I thought I would, a lot more wood than I thought I would. But that's not a bad thing. It's not overpowering. It's not, at least to me, it's not overpowering. It's not too bitter. Some whiskeys I try, the bitterness hits me like a truck. This isn't doing that. I think it's nice. I think, if you're buying a 10-year rye, you want to get barrel, you want to get rye. And this is delivering on both of those. It reminds me of if you took a Jack Daniels barrel proof rye and you took the proof down, obviously, to 100 on one of those, and you added in a nuttiness. That's what I in my head. That's what this tastes like. So if those Jack Daniels products are a little bit too hot for you, which for a lot of people they are, 130 proof gets up there, 125. They're hot whiskeys. If those are too hot for you, this may be what you're looking for at 100 proof. Has a lot of flavor for 100 proof too. I think this is pretty good whiskey. It might be great whiskey. I recommend trying it. If you have tried it, please let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think because I've heard mixed things. And if you could, please like, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you want to see me match this up or pair this up in any blinds with any other ryes that I've featured so far on the channel and any other rye blind videos, please let me know as well. I'd be happy to do that. Thanks for watching. Cheers.